If I find my way home, yeah.
On this week's episode, Scott and I realize we're getting old.
Yeah, go figure, right? Well, it's better than the alternative, in my opinion.
We're having parts removed. That's not
Parts
right.
is parts.
Parts is parts. But we also talk about a bunch of lists. We have a list show this week. So
Steve was on a list frenzy this week. Awesome stuff.
On a bunch of lists. I don't know why. So if you're interested in lists, not lisps, lists,
yeah,
then definitely check out the show. So, hey, all right, everybody. Well, I think we should start this and start with our first list. Our first list is how awesome is Scott?
I like that list.
If I find my way home, yeah.
Welcome to Don't Know Show. It's your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. This is a show that's being hosted by a robot and a human. So stick around and enjoy and tell your friends you watched the show hosted by a robot. I'm the robot. I'm Steve.
And I'm the human, and I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, a live Twitch stream, and Steve wearing Velcro.
Yep, and we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
But before we get to that, you know what you got to do, right? You got to go down there, click on the stuff we got down there. It costs you absolutely nothing. The share thing, we need more shares. I actually got somebody that shared, and we picked up another person, but
Yay.
we need more. More.
1,000
more.
1,000 more.
1,000 more.
1,000 more.
You can do it.
First thing we do in our show is we talk about the picture behind us.
Yes.
These are either interesting things we've done and or seen. So who first? Me first, you first.
I want to see what your Lego thing's for.
Cool,
is that a Lego or is that a cell phone thing? Oh, it's luggage. It's a Lego luggage.
It's a Lego carry-on and backpack luggage set. Only $114.99.
Okay. That's a little bit more than I would have spent, but I don't think that's an unreasonable amount.
He unzipped the little Lego things on the backpack.
Exactly.
The backpack goes on the pole.
Now, I'm thinking two things. The first thing that came to my mind says, oh, look, that's going to be easy to spot because almost nobody else is going to have it. And then I'm like, oh, crap, somebody's going to say, this is so cool, and they're going to steal it.
That could be, yeah. And they're selling it at Costco.
Ooh.
They only have the yellow. They had blue and red, but
there's
out of stock.
Out of stock.
But cool, I saw that and I was like, that's kind of that's not a bad price.
No, I could do that. I mean, I don't need to because I have enough luggage and I haven't gone anywhere in a while.
Well, you're not a Lego person, but somebody who's a Lego person, that'd be kind of cool.
Okay. Now, you can't really say I'm not a Lego person because I do like Legos. It's just that I don't have
No, you're not a Lego person.
Okay, yeah, they're like, you're talking about the people that would be like, oh, I got to have this because this is Lego. Yes, I get it. I'm not
let
that.
me put it this way. Do you have the Lego Advent calendar for this year?
No.
Okay.
Don't have any Advent calendars.
Okay. Did you go to Barnes & Noble and get the Lego Dome that we talked about last week?
I did not.
Okay, so you're not a Lego person.
Not a Lego person. Yeah, I get it.
Do you have the Lego Millennium Falcon?
Hey, I had it. I gave it away.
Why would you do that?
Well, because it was for a kid with nothing.
Well, that was very nice of you.
Well, she's a friend of mine, word that I used to work with, and her kid, she's barely making ends meet, and the kid was into Star Wars, and that
was very nice of you.
I wasn't using it anymore. I mean, it was cool to have. I hung it on my tree.
You're a good guy. Hey, are you going to be busy this week?
Not as busy as normal, but
working on the buses. Well, I was just wondering if you're going to get your new router up. I sent Scott a new router.
Yes, the dream router. Yeah! So my goal is to try to get it up on tomorrow. I'm trying to get it all done one day. I have to go to my new doctor's appointment in the afternoon. So if I can get it done before I leave, that'll be awesome.
He'll give you a little blue pill.
It should not the kind of, it's a she. we're having a high turnover on doctors in the past 6-7 years. Yeah, every 2 years I get a new doctor. It's really weird.
That sucks. But remember, you're gonna wipe out the old one. You're gonna do a factory reset on it, and you're gonna start a whole new network. You're not gonna bring the dream machine in and try and adopt it. You're gonna start like from scratch. So you might need more time than you think. Do you remember how you did it from scratch last time?
I had to use my cell phone, which I thought was kind of weird, but So I've got the program on the phone, so I'm assuming it's going to.
You might need a new program.
It talks you through it, which is kind of cool. Okay. It says, "Do this to do this."
You have to format it out. Wipe out the old program. Wipe out the old connection and everything. Make sure you save any of your passwords and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the fun thing
to get on your thing. So you don't have that written down again.
I do.
Oh well, good. You just don't know where you have it written down. So what's in the picture behind you?
Oh, I was driving home today from breakfast, and I'm looking at all the trees. And I'm like, my God, all the leaves are gone already, except for 1 or 2 different types of trees that still have a lot of leaves. Not these. This picture I took 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But we've had more interesting pictures to use as my background, so I decided to throw it up. So this is what we had.
You have a weird turn of phrase today. You want to get it up. Now you want to throw it up.
Well, I don't like throwing up. Getting up would be cool. But, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go all over the snow. Make it nice and yellow. Yep, I get it.
Cool.
So next week, I'm probably going to put up a picture of what that road looks like 3 weeks later. Nothing there.
So well, that's a shame. But okay. But we are getting old.
Yes, every second of the day, we are getting older.
Now I want to get back into the doctor conversation. That's why I kind of cut you off.
Okay.
So you get a new doctor every 2 years?
Yeah, it seems to be about that, yeah. My first doctor I had for 10.
Is that because your doctors are leaving the area, or you don't like them anymore?
No, they
retired?
Promotions, changing up things. It's just the way that, because my doctor, I go through Aurora Medical Group. So apparently from what I'm hearing, they're having kind of a high turnover because remember I told you it takes 3 months to get an appointment?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, what I don't understand is they feel like they're being overworked, but they don't work weekends at all. They're completely closed on the weekends. So I work 7 days a week.
Right.
And I don't make the kind of money that they make. But I do understand that you got people's lives in here, but so do I. If I got a busload of people, I got a bunch of people's lives in my hand. So, granted, I don't have to have the schooling they have to have. I don't mind the fact that they make good money, but...
Well, they make good money because they got to pay off that $300,000, $400,000 college loan that they probably
Well, that too. So, it's just one of those things. It's very frustrating, but, one of my doctors had a baby, and she decided she was planning on coming back. Then she changed her mind. She said being mom's kind of important, so she's going to do that for a couple of years. And I'm like, okay.
Crazy.
So, but the thing that just sort of irritates me is you have to make an appointment to talk with your new doctor so they can get a feel for who you are. It's like if they're talking to 200 new patients, they're not going to remember shit. Everything is already in the computer.
Right in the charts. Yeah, I have to read the charts.
It's already there.
So which doctor found your skin cancer? A new doctor because you were referred to a dermatologist, or?
Yes. One of the doctors, one that left, said, actually it was, sent me to the specialist because she says, I think it's just an age spot. I says, I don't think so. I think we should see somebody. She said, well, we got a new dermatologist coming in, but she doesn't start until, blah, 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 which is like 3 months out. I'm like, okay, that doesn't sound so awesome. I was thinking about going someplace else because in my head was telling me it wasn't right. So there's not an age spot. The thing here is an age spot. That's an A, okay? I get that. But the one on my arm, you saw that picture of the little volcano I had on my arm?
Yeah. Well, show everybody what it looks like today.
Well, since they did the surgery and took the skin cancer out, I have a 4.2 centimeter scar there. That's looking pretty good already. Not bad at all.
No, the stitches are out, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, the exterior stitches are.
Well,
I thought interior stitches dissolved in like 3 to 5 weeks.
Oh no,
6 months, baby.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, we want to make sure it's healed,
Yeah,
so we sew it up with good stuff.
Yeah, they don't want to go back in.
Yeah. So, anyway,
Cool.
Theoretically, everything's peachy keen now.
So I am. How many teeth do you have? You know the total amount of teeth that you have in your mouth?
Currently,
A normal person.
isn't it like 38?
That was 32. That was 32 permanent teeth. Most adults have 32 permanent teeth.
Okay.
But the number can vary depending on whether wisdom teeth are present.
Right.
So 32 teeth, 12 molars, 8 premolars, 4 canines, 8 incisors.
Yes.
I have 2 less. I now have 30 teeth.
Ah. I have many less than that.
Did I tell you?
No.
The bone in my lower jaw and my back teeth started to recede.
Okay. That can happen.
It not only can, but did happen.
Yes.
And started getting pain. The tooth was in perfect shape, but the bone had retreated all the way back below the root of my tooth, exposing the nerve on the bottom side of my tooth.
Funsies.
So I had a space under my gums where the bone would have filled in, and the tooth was only hanging out by one root in the bone.
Freaky, huh?
Yeah. So I went to a dentist, got in very, very luckily, called them while I was driving over. They sent me over the paperwork. I was driving at like 10:30, got into the parking lot by 11, filled out the paperwork by 11:45 because it was a lot of paperwork. Walked in. My appointment was at noon. By 2:00, I was out of the office with 2 less teeth.
Freaky.
So,
Yep. Well, all we see is your tongue and your finger. Can't really see inside a mouth too well. So,
I can't.
Especially since they're way in the back.
Yeah, I can't see it.
No.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, but I think I told you
we're getting old.
Yeah, I think I told you about when I had the problem where I had some kind of a weird infection under my gums.
Well, that's what I thought. I had an abscess.
Yeah, and
it was
affecting. Abscess. It was affecting my heart. They said this is bad because the chemical that this seeps out, you're constantly swallowing it, and it gets in your bloodstream, and it is hard on your heart. So they ripped out a whole bunch of teeth.
Wow, that's not good at all.
No. So.
Yeah, mine was weird. So I'm still on soft food. I was ready to move up to types of food, and I'm still on soft food, and I got bummers.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't take too long. I think it was only a couple days for that once they pulled a shitload of teeth.
No, he sewed at my gum. I've got a graft back there. I got to go back in a week and see if he wants to pull the stitches out. But I'm on soft food till he pulls the stitches.
Fortunately, I still have all my canines.
I get them sharpened like vampire teeth.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was weird.
Weird.
But pretty lucky. I just amazingly just got in and found a good doctor.
You didn't have to make another appointment 3 months out.
5 stars. So that was really cool. And they were really nice to me too, which.
They gave you 5 stars?
Really, yeah. I was a good patient.
Did they put them on your forehead?
No, they put them in my teeth.
Oh. Weird.
I am weird.
All right. So what else we got?
I don't know. What else do we got? Hey, are you a collector of like anything like, and Beanie Babies or?
We talked about that last week.
I know. I don't remember what you collected. Do you collect the
two things? Our collections are pretty simple. I have I believe it's the Pena collection of dragons.
Dead presidents.
No. And Susie has a fairies collection, and she also has a toad collection.
So you're not like a Starbucks cup collector.
No. Oh, that's right. And I have McDonald's cups, Arby's cups, and stuff like that from back in the 70s.
But you're not this guy?
No, I don't go to Starbucks.
Not all excited.
One of the most
November 7th.
disgusting places on the planet.
Starbucks stores will be decked out with new holiday cups. Oh boy! Look at those awesome designs.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Well, I can deal with the mermaid. It's kind of okay, but
unless their logo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people go buy. Is it $7 coffees now?
I have no idea. All I know is that even my wife thinks it's absolutely asinine, but every once in a while she goes there with her friends. It's like, okay, yeah, go ahead, spend $30 on a couple cups of coffee, and that isn't even good coffee.
Yeah, we got a place called Dutch Bros, and it's pretty good. But they make like shakes,
right,
with coffee.
Well, the place that we go to for our Sunday breakfast, they grind their own coffee beans. Right there, they do it each pot right in front of you. Well,
they roast them or just grind them?
I think they just grind them. But it's fresh ground, which even Susie and Jim say their coffee's very good. So I'm not going to drink it, so it doesn't matter to me.
You can eat coffee beans,
Yes, I know. They remember, I told you the story about the cheesecake that they ruined by putting a coffee bean on it. I didn't realize it was a coffee bean. The whole freaking piece of cake tasted like coffee. I had to throw it away.
That's brutal.
Oh, I love the smell of coffee. It is such an awesome smell. Fresh, raw, cooked, whatever. It's just brewed. I'm sorry, you don't cook coffee. You brew coffee.
Maybe you cook it. Who knows?
Yeah, I suppose you probably can.
I love the smell of it. Cook it to get the smell.
Yep. But I kid you not. Just a little hint of the flavor in anything ruins it for me.
So they must sell coffee-scented candles then.
Probably, but that's okay. It's not the same thing because I swear to God, when I'm smelling fresh brewed coffee, I'm getting a caffeine buzz. Okay. It's, I don't think a candle is going to give that to you. It's just going to give you the smell. It's like, oh, well.
So you know what today is, right?
It is the day after yesterday.
Sunday. And you know what happens on Sunday, right?
Yeah, Susie goes to church or watches it on TV. And we have a show. Oh, football Sunday. Foosball.
Well.
Where's the water boy when you need him?
I found, well, it's Monday night that they're going to do this. And I found a Monday night football game that you might want to watch.
Oh, Fun Day Football with Homer Simpson.
So it's going to be a cartoon.
You know what's really funny? There's some... I'll wait till this is over.
Bad.
Two storied rivals will meet on the gridiron. A test of will, of spirit, of determination, in which ultimately only one can prevail. When these two ancient foes face off on Monday Night Football, it's more than just football. It's family. It's Bart and the Bengals versus Homer and the Cowboys, live from Springfield.
I didn't even show it.
Promo.
I didn't even show the little guys. That sucks. But I figured you'd watch that.
Now, this is something that's kind of weird. I don't really watch games live. Okay, I just catch the end, what do you call it? The reels at the end.
The reels at the end.
Yes, the important stuff that happens in the game. It's got a name.
Let's let Scott work through this. What do you watch?
I know what they're called. I can't remember what they're called. The highlights. That's it. The highlight reels at the end. I don't mind watching those because then you see all the cool shit that happened. Boom, 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 boom. Right in a row and it's done. But do you remember the movie The Replacements with Keanu Reeves?
Yes.
Okay, love that movie.
You like
Invincible.
When they set this truck over.
That was kind of funny. Invincible. What is that? Mark Wahlberg. I think it's Mark Wahlberg. What was that?
I don't remember that one.
Okay. Oh, another great movie. I love those kind of movies.
What about Rudy?
Rudy was fantastic. Wow, that was a good movie. See, so I love watching football that way.
What about The Replacements?
I said that. That's the one with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, wait, what's the other one? I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm sure there's others. Oh, and of course, Waterboy. Waterboy was fun.
You can do it.
You can do it all night long. Yes, I get it. So yeah, good movies. So watching football that way, or watching the highlight reels, great.
Where do you watch the highlight reel at? The news?
Well, usually the news, yeah.
But don't they just show your local team, or do they do the wrap up of the whole league?
Okay. It depends on what you're watching. If you're watching like the Channel 12 news when they do this, they don't show everything, but they do show more than just the local teams. At least on Channel 12, which is ABC.
Cool.
So
very cool.
And I like that because you could appreciate good plays.
That's cool.
See,
have you been out shopping lately? Grocery store
today?
Lately?
Yes. Every Tuesday and every Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What'd you buy today?
Today we bought TP.
Well, let me ask the question differently. When you go shopping, do you go shopping or do you have a list and just pick up everything on your list?
It's a mix of the two. I always have a list when I go.
Right, which is good.
Yes, but then if something's on sale that's not on the list, I grab. That's something that I want or need, I'll grab. And every once in a while, as I'm going through the store, I see something and go, damn, that should have been on the list, and then I pick it up.
Okay.
Not too big on impulse buying. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, that's not true. That's where you got the licorice from. That was an impulse buy.
Yes.
Oh, did you find your popcorn on sale?
Yes, it did.
You got more of it?
I now have 4 bags. And if it goes down to 75%, I'll buy 4 more.
Now, are these balls or are these bags with loose popcorn with the stuff just on it?
Nope, popcorn balls.
In a bag?
Individually wrapped. Yep.
Oh, individually wrapped.
They're individually wrapped, and I want to say there's 12 per big bag.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. What size are they? Baseball size?
Pretty much, yes. Slightly larger than the baseball. Smaller than a 12-inch softball, but larger than a regular baseball.
You're supposed to bring one up so I can see it.
I'm sorry. It might not have made the show even if I brought it up. Between Goobers and me, it'd probably be eaten while I'm setting everything up.
That's funny. Oh, hey, speaking of setting everything up, did you have to tear everything down to go to run the karaoke show? I saw a post that you were running the karaoke show this week.
Yes. Well, I tear it down every Friday because this is the system that goes out.
And how was it?
It was a great show. Well, except for the very end of the night, it was an absolutely fantastic show.
Uh-oh. Drunk come over and spill everything on your stuff?
Well, it was a drunk person, but not that. It was I was insulted to my face in a way that dumbfounded me to such an extent I had no retort. But then she was stupid enough to come back and say it again.
You should have said nothing that time either. So many times she comes back.
I did not say anything, but at that point, I didn't have the stupid look on my face. So, I guess I'll say it because, I had a group that came in and they came in for snacks and decided, I talked them into staying to sing a couple of songs. They were only going to stay for 20 minutes. They ended up staying till closing. It was a group of black women that once a year they come up the lake lawn. They're all friends. They all knew each other from school and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. So they were, I was doing my normal, putting on a good show for them, and then they would sing. They'd sing 2 or 3 songs, and then they wouldn't have another one up there. So I'd sing a song, and while I'm singing, they'd come up with a couple more songs. This other lady came in with and wanted to sing a song. She told me the song to sing. I got it all up, called her up to sing. She says, "Oh, my daughters aren't here yet." And I said, well, when I looked at her, I figured she was in her 30s. So I figured that daughters are teenagers. Turns out I was wrong about her age, but the one girl was definitely underage, and she should not have been in the bar. But anywho's, she sang the song because I said the daughters probably weren't going to be allowed in because the curfew on after 9 p.m., nobody under 21. So she sang the song, sat back down, and I just kept doing the show. And then like 20 minutes later, the daughters show up, and they come in and they sit at the table.
Put the song up again.
Well, they're, I'm talking. I'm saying, all right, people, if you want to sing, come up and talk to me, and the only ones that did were the black ladies. They kept coming up with more and more requests, constantly. And of course, if it slowed down, then I would sing another song, which worked out really good because I was afraid I was going to lose my voice because I haven't been singing as much. Right. If you don't, it's a muscle. It really is. You don't use it, you lose it. So as it is, I didn't do the last song of the night because at that point my throat was crazy.
Shot. And the internet slowed down and you froze again, which means I'm probably frozen on your side. But for some reason, it keeps recording. So I don't know.
Isn't it weird?
Know who, when it records, I'm going to have to watch and see if I was talking, you were talking, or we were both talking at the same time. That'd be funny.
Yeah. But anywho's,
so
we're down to the last. We're down to the last 10 minutes of the night, right? And the girl, they start to stand up and, ready to leave. And she comes over and sits down in a chair next to me. And I go, you guys want to sing another song? Got some time. I could squeeze you in. And she goes, you're a racist pig. Because I don't have the same skin color, you're not letting me sing my songs. And I'm like, right? This is a white woman, right?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's why I said my jaw's like, what the fuck? Right? And she gets up and goes back to the table, and the daughters get up and storm out. Okay? I'm sure the daughters were embarrassed by the mother because they never came up to me throughout the entire evening. She came up at the beginning to make her request.
Yeah, your daughters are here. Come sing the song.
Then she comes back to me before she leaves, and she gets in my face, and boy, did she stink. Alcohol. I mean, she was toasty. Oh, during the whole night, she's out there dancing with the ladies, right?
Well, not the point.
Yeah. So, she's screaming at me, calling me a racist pig. I said, yeah, exactly. You suck and blah, 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 blah.
Well, you do suck. You should tell her whip them out so you could suck them.
Well, no, because then I would have gotten in trouble. I was smart enough to keep my mouth shut. So as she leaves, she tells the manager at the doorway something. And as the last song is playing, he comes over to me. He's, what's going on? And I said, an inebriated woman just insulted me. And, he left. Okay, went left. Then after everybody cleared the room, the security guy and somebody else that I wasn't, one of the bar, he's a waiter. Yeah, the waiter came over and, like surrounded me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Am I in trouble? And they go, what happened? I said, I have absolutely no idea. This woman comes in, in like an hour and a half ago. She requests a song. I play it. She sings it. And then she goes, sits back to the table. Then an hour and a half later, she comes up to me and starts insulting me that I never played her songs for her daughters. They never came up to me ever, except when nobody. And then I have no idea. And she's calling me a racist pig. And I'm like, I don't know how I could be racist. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun with everybody in this room. No problems. And the security guy said he was watching the situation. He says, you did nothing wrong. And I know that. It's like, I'm just confused because nobody's ever done that to me. I mean, I get along with freaking everybody. I don't care where you're from.
Welcome to the new world.
Yeah.
People have all kinds of breakdowns now.
Yes, I believe the term that the one guy mentioned is she's just a Karen. So,
yeah, not too bad.
It is because it was a great night up until that point. I was happy as a clam. I made decent tips, not phenomenal by any means, but I made decent tips. Everybody had and the ladies, as they're leaving, they're going, we have never had this much fun. We've been coming on for years. The guy that's normally here is good, but holy cow, you put on a show. And I go, thank you. I didn't tell him who I was.
Well, there you go. Well, then now you need a genuine positivity message.
Do we have one? Did I remember to do one? Oh, look, I did one. Look at that. It has my name on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Delavan, Wisconsin, it's Funguy the Entertainer.
Thank you, Steve the Robot. Every time you smile, a negative thought goes away. How cool is that? I mean, it's short.
There's only so much room in your brain for thoughts.
Yes, I'll tell you, that could be true too.
So you start putting positive thoughts in there, the negative ones fall out your ears.
There you go. That's what that weird goo was on my shoulder.
No, that was your date.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Get me in trouble, Steve.
Yep. So cool. That's awesome. But back to shopping.
Shopping.
We got there.
Did that.
Did you look down the soda aisle at all? Did you buy any soda?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't find the article, but next year there are a ton of new soda flavors coming out.
Oh, that would be nice.
The article, like a ton. When I say a ton, I mean like 2,000. It's a lot. But look what's coming out.
Oh, a Shirley Temple in a can.
Yeah, a 7up Shirley Temple. So a pomegranate. I like cherry 7up.
Yeah,
but they had a pomegranate to it to make it a Shirley
that would
Temple.
be good. But here's the problem. How many of these are going to make diet and how many of them are going to be with aspartame?
I don't know.
That is important.
That is the problem. It doesn't say whether they're even making a diet one of these, unfortunately.
Well, go down again one more.
No, it didn't say. So.
See, zero sugar right there.
Yeah, but that's
7up can. Yep, yeah, but that's not diet.
But yes, but that's 7up lemon lime.
Yes, correct. That's the regular.
This is Shirley Temple.
Yes, I do not. You're right.
See, they don't even have it. They don't even have it in this picture, which is so stupid. They couldn't even get the picture right. They put the regular 7up in the Shirley Temple for the recipe. Then they got regular 7up.
Yep.
So do they have?
Do they? Do-da, zip. All the do-da, all the long. Can't remember how the song goes. That's dumb. 7up Shirley Temple sodas. Yep, none of those say zero sugar.
This one does.
Ooh, zero sugar Shirley Temple. Yay. 12-ounce cans for $10.
I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, but you buy two, get two free. That's a good price.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go along with that.
$5. $5 for 12 cans? That's a good price.
Sure.
So maybe you should look for those in the store. Because you like cherry 7up, right?
I do.
So I don't know if you like diet. Well, I wouldn't buy all of them before you. If you like it or not.
Usually what ends up happening is there's several different flavors, and then I just buy, like, whatever the deal is. If you need 4, you buy one of each of the 4 different flavors.
Yeah.
That's what I did last time.
I didn't know if you liked other flavors.
Yeah, it's like the Mountain Dew Spark and stuff like that. I bought a bunch of those. That was cool.
But yeah, there's a ton of them coming out next year. So I've got to find the article. I saw it like, oh, these flavors are coming out in January. These flavors are coming out in February. These flavors are coming out. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of flavors coming out. So I thought that was crazy.
I like it. It works for me. Okay.
So I
just realized we haven't seen Jeannie yet.
Yep. So you're a donut guy.
Me? Who would ever think that?
Homer.
Hey, donuts.
So Krispy Kreme is coming out with more Their glazed donuts are good when they're hot, and other than that, they suck. And most of their other donuts suck. Okay, there, I said that. But you saw they did the holiday ones, and now they're doing churro dough.
Sure did. We sure did introducing Krispy Kreme's churro collection.
Yeah. So are they churros or are they donuts? Because it doesn't say what the churro dough is, but I mean, isn't it just a cinnamon donut? Like,
well,
like
usually churros are sticks.
Right. But
so
look, see the picture?
Yes. So these are twisted. So
they're twists. So
yeah,
they're twist donuts with cinnamon on.
Sure.
That's not really a churro, right? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if they're used, okay. I'm assuming that the ingredients
you know what happens
between a raised donut and a chorizo, or not chorizo, or a churro, are slightly different, similar but different. You know what I'm saying?
You think the dough's different?
I'm thinking it's slightly different because think about this: if you get a devil's food donut,
say no shit.
Yeah,
churros are crunchy and crispy.
Yeah. Raised donuts usually are not crunchy. Cake donuts can be crunchy.
Right.
So, and of course, French donuts are really soft and lightweight. Puffy, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, can you really just start putting different toppings on your donuts and calling them different things?
Yes.
Like if you put like a glaze over the top, like a yellow glaze, and then a drizzle, and they call it a Pop-Tart donut.
Okay.
Right? Now it's a Pop-Tart, not a donut anymore. Now it's a Pop-Tart donut.
Okay.
I mean, could you actually put tomatoes and mustard and relish in a donut and call it a hot dog donut?
Well, no, because there's no hot dog.
You put a hot dog in it then.
Then it's a hot dog donut.
They already do the hot dog burgers.
Yeah.
They take the glazed donut and use it for the bun.
Sure.
So are they being creative or just stupid? You're the donut guy. So we're gonna.
In my opinion, it's a type of creativity and marketing put together.
Yes, I understand what it is, not the question I asked. Please answer the question I asked, Mr. Donut Guy.
The question is, can they do it?
No,
they obviously
can't.
The
question.
What was the actual question?
Are they good?
If you're talking about the flavor of the donut of the product, or the name of the product
behind it,
the idea behind it. I would say it's good because remember we had that conversation about how you got to change things up once in a while in order to keep attention on your product.
You're gonna lose your donut card.
No.
Yeah.
You got to grow. You got to grow.
Well, if you eat all the donuts that they come
then you grow good. Yes, I get it. I had a delicious donut for dessert tonight.
Did you?
Yes.
Who makes delicious?
Okay, it was a Quick Trip donut.
Oh! I thought it was a brand name. They could have delicious donuts.
It was a cinnamon roll with cinnamon roll frosting dipped into crushed Reese's peanut butter cups. It was so freaking delicious.
Yeah, but again, never mind.
Good idea.
When are you going on vacation again? Do you have any idea? 2 years from now?
I'm thinking, probably 2035? Yeah.
Okay. I have some ideas for you.
For 2035, sure.
Yeah.
Going to outer space, is that what it is?
No.
We saw those already.
No, we didn't see those.
Yeah, stay in a wigwam. I saw that.
Saw once like it, but not these in San Bernardino, California.
Okay.
Those are in San
I'll take
Bernardino,
your word
California.
for it that they're
those
different.
are $1 million teepees. That's how much they cost each because they're in California.
Oh.
It's on Road 66 too. We talked about Road 66.
Yep.
How about that one?
I'm assuming it means something, but it's not working for me.
It doesn't. You can't read the black at the top there?
Oh, spend the night in jail. Okay.
The High Jail Hostel.
There you go.
Isn't that funny? It's in Ottawa, Canada.
Ottawa, Canada.
You'd stay in a bubble.
Snow globe. That would be fun.
How about an old chapel and hospital?
Going to the
In Tel
chapel
Aviv.
and we're gonna go on a vacation.
I don't understand this.
It looks like a giant snail.
It says spend a night in dreamland. I don't know why. It's a serpent twisting through the forest in Mexico City.
Okay.
I don't know why that's dreamland.
I don't either. Sleep for the aerial plane.
Yeah, but they made it like a wood barrel. So it's more like sleeping in a barrel than sleeping in an airplane.
I will have to go with that. Oh, that's not good.
Stay with the giraffes. This one's cool. Giraffe Manor in Cape Town, South Africa.
Yeah,
They come in there and knock all the stuff off your table.
Cool.
That is kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
These are just cubes. And Rotterdam.
Cubes.
Where is Rotterdam compared to where Andrew is?
I don't know. He's not here tonight to ask.
Yeah. Just square, weird shaped houses. Big deal. Igloos. Those are cool. They're glass, but they have front. Underwater rooms. Those are cool. The Manta Resort in Tanzania. There's the Conrad in the Maldives. Whole hotel room.
That's not cheap.
Nope. Here you go, Scott. This is your new all the buses don't run. You put them on your property.
There you go.
Train cars. Yeah, I've seen that. Shipping containers. Inside a warehouse, there's shipping containers with doors. Funny.
There you go. It's what a lot of these tiny homes are made out of.
Yeah. Airstream. You just rent one of those and stay there. You don't have to go all the way to
You betcha.
Ice hotels. We've seen those.
Yep.
This one's pretty cool. This is a cool way to have a sphere in a treehouse. That's pretty cool.
Free Spirit Spheres, British Columbia, Canada.
That's pretty kind of cool looking. See now that barrel. Inside a barrel. That looks like the airplane.
Ooh, pretty.
Four Seasons over water bungalows. Those are expensive. How about a library bookshelf?
Okay.
You go inside the library's bookshelf and hang out in there. There's a TP inside. Castles. In a yacht. Yeah. That's expensive. A lighthouse would be fun. They got to have lighthouses, Airbnbs, right?
Yes. Ooh.
A shell. A
seashell house.
Yeah. Kind of cool looking.
Yep. In Mexico.
Sleep in a cave.
No.
No, they are.
Cool.
Oopsie. Fun, huh?
None of them were in Wisconsin.
Well, yours is.
Yeah.
Your bus one, you're going to make.
Sure. Well, we had the Caboose Hotel in Lake Geneva.
Yeah, there was a train one there too. See, so you had that.
All right, cool.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't know. What's next on the list here?
You just want to go right down the list?
Air fryer snacks. You know,
You're going to do that?
I'm not a big fan of air fryers. I know people that live and die by them, especially women that are, they want to cut down on their grease and fat intake. They instead of frying, they use the air fryer.
What do you think you make in air fryers?
Well, like tater tots and
right, French fries.
Right.
Funny, right?
Yes. There's like you can cook pizzas and everything in an air fryer. They are pretty versatile. It's just not my thing.
So the list is French fries, chicken wings, sweet potato fries, mozzarella sticks, chili lime air fried chickpeas. air fried zucchini fries, buffalo bites. Buffalo bites are good if you do the cauliflower. What about
I
air
did
fried
that in one of my shows. Yeah.
What about air fried avocado fries?
Never heard of them.
You slice up the avocado like fries, and you batter it and you air fry it.
Okay.
How about air fried ravioli? Ever thought of doing that?
Again, I don't think about air frying anything.
How about potato chips?
Uh,
How about air fried plantains?
no.
You ever think of frying any of these? Air fried taquitos?
I don't even know what a taquito is.
Here's what I'm never doing.
Are those chips that I finally found at the store and sent you a picture of because you brought it up and thought it was funny? I didn't know what they were.
No.
Oh, those are like Takis or something?
Yeah. Those are taquitos.
Oh, I've had those before. Okay.
Here's one for you. Not going to happen in my lifetime.
Yeah. Kale chips. Yeah.
Calamari. Pizza puffs. Those do not look like pizza puffs.
No, they really don't.
There you go.
Okay. Now, see, yeah, I'd eat that.
Sausage and bacon.
Sure.
Samosas.
Ooh.
Crab ragoon. Sweet potato chips. You got regular potato chips. You got sweet potato chips. How about bacon wrapped asparagus? You an asparagus kind of guy?
Yep. It's one of my favorite recipes is my pan-fried garlic Parmesan asparagus.
Spring rolls. Tortellini. I don't know about air fried tortellini. Kind of weird. There you go. Wellington wonton.
Beef Wellington wontons.
Yeah. Quinoa. Mini chimichangas. Chicken meatballs. Chicken fingers. Regular meatballs. Air fried pickles.
Pickles.
There's mine. But it's crab au gratin. I just want au gratin. Scalloped potatoes, au gratin potatoes.
Susie would like that.
How about air fried cinnamon? Cinnamon almonds.
Beer. Oh.
Wasabi crab cakes, coconut fried shrimp. Samosas again. Lemon cauliflower. How about paper cookies? You ever think about air frying cookies?
It's funny that you keep saying that.
Why?
I shall reiterate. I don't think about using an air fryer for anything.
You think about frying them? Ever think about frying
Some of that stuff I might try, yeah.
fried cookies? Be weird.
And actually, I should talk to Sif tonight after we're done here. And my clan leader. She's Asian. Her name is Sif. So Sif Chow. So I will ask her what she cooks in her air fryer because she talks about her air fryer all the time.
Yeah. I love my air fryer.
So granted, I no longer have a deep fryer because it was just too messy and too much of a pain in the ass.
That's why the air fryer. That's why I feel like the air fryer. It's not messy.
Yep. I get, trust me, I get it. It's just like, I should probably invest in one just, because they're healthier, but. And from what I understand, some of the stuff you can cook it and it still tastes good because it's not as healthy as you think it would be. It's just not cooked in grease.
Yeah.
But like bacon and sausage has its own grease. So, okay.
Right. So you would do that.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we got time for another one.
Yeah, we do. So you know what I thought if I came across a list? These are 17 things you assume everyone has done, but few actually has. Now, I don't think everybody has done these things.
Okay.
Well, the first thing on the list, gone scuba diving.
Okay. No, a lot of people haven't done that. I have. You have.
Right, but to think that a lot of
Peggy
people
has.
have done that? I don't think a lot of people have done that.
No, I'm going to say.
Well, let me read this again. That you assume everyone has done.
Yeah, right. I don't know why anyone would assume that.
Yeah. Now here's another one. Why do you think everyone would have seen a Broadway show?
Exactly, because it's expensive to go to Broadway to see a show.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a Broadway show?
No.
Exactly.
I've seen Broadway style shows.
I've seen Broadway shows on Broadway and off Broadway.
Yeah.
Okay. This one I think you've done. I've done, but I don't see a lot of people doing this. Gone camping in the wilderness.
Yes.
But I don't think a lot of people did that.
No, I agree.
Now here's one.
10% of the population, maybe?
Here's one. Tried a virtual reality headset.
Still have not done that.
I don't think anybody over the age of 25.
No, you can't say that because I have a lot of friends that have them and they're in their 30s and 40s. So I just haven't done it yet.
All right. So living in the United States, I don't think this is a legit thing. But if you live in like Europe, I believe it. Traveled outside their home country.
Oh, yeah, it's easy because it's just like states here.
Yeah.
So now I have, of course, because I've gone to the islands, and the islands are, different countries. I've been to
the
St.
Hawaiian
Martin,
Islands are
which
part
is,
of America.
Yes.
You're not none of those people. Oh God, Donald Trump won. I'm going to leave America. I'm moving to Hawaii.
Yeah, no.
No,
it's
it's
just
still
dumb.
the same country, you dummy.
Yeah, but you go to St. Martin, half is Dutch and half is French. So you go
the
to
French one has the nude beaches. Topless.
Correct.
Nude or topless? Both.
Both.
All right. I don't think everybody's evil Knievel either. Broken a bone.
Okay.
You ever broken a bone?
Oh, yes.
You've done that?
Yep.
And this I find even less possibility. Read a classic novel like Moby Dick, Pride and Prejudice.
Right. Yeah. We both read stuff.
Of Mice and Men.
But again, look how many people nowadays have never opened up a real book.
Right. But they can still read them. But I don't think they've read the classics.
Right.
Here's one. Eat sushi.
Yes, definitely not me.
I don't think everybody's done that.
No.
And at this point, at how cheap it's become, been on an airplane. I would think, well, not everybody, but I would think more people have done that.
Indubitably.
But not everyone.
No.
Here's the funny one.
I know a few people that will refuse to get on an airplane.
Seen snow in person.
That makes perfect sense, although every single state in this country has had snow, including Hawaii.
Well, in the mountains.
Yep. Well, volcano, but that's technically a mountain.
How about attend a live concert?
I'm sure there's people that have not. I've only been to a couple. I've worked at a bunch out in the parking lot, but
Here's
I
one.
think I've only been to 4 real concerts.
I don't think everybody's done it, but I think most have done it. Driven a car.
Yes, that would be of age, of course.
And then
I obviously can't expect a bunch of 6-year-olds to have been driving a car.
Right. And here's another one. Tasted coffee. I would more people have tasted it.
I would say tremendously more.
But not everybody.
I would say 70% of the population has had coffee.
Been to an ocean.
Again, not a lot of people. That's not something,
Some people have never seen an ocean.
That's right.
Although this is getting harder and harder to do, if you count all of the different variables, watched a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Needless to say, I've seen them all multiple times.
Here is a crazy one. And again, eliminating kids. Cooked a meal from scratch.
Oh, that's true.
at some point in your life, this is the first one that I would think everybody would have to do. Even if it's a grilled cheese sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, cook the meal from scratch.
Yeah, well, you don't really cook peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I suppose you could, but
yeah. Yeah. And the last one's riding a bicycle. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't ride bicycles.
Yeah. Although I think most kids, before they grow up and they realize, there's no time for it or it's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. I think most kids have ridden a bicycle at one point in their lives.
You'd be surprised the amount of people that didn't.
No, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm going to say that's another one like coffee where the percentage is very high of people who have. Cool beans, huh?
So is super glue still a thing? Like, do people have super glue in their house and use it?
I do.
Okay, I got this for you then.
It's an annoying thing because once you open up a tube, if you just use it, and then it gets, even if you put the cap back on, it ends up drying.
Okay. Have you ever thought of doing any of these things with super glue and baking soda? This is kind of funny. What do you think they're doing?
I have absolutely no idea. Making a mold?
Yeah, they made a mold. Do you see it smoke?
Yes.
Okay. Why would you make a super glue and baking soda half of a clothespin? Does that not seem like a lot of work for how cheap clothespins are?
Yes.
Look, he made it. He's thought to get the spring, but why? All right, this one. Do you ever think of reinforcing that with baking soda like that?
No.
That's pretty cool, right? That reinforces.
Okay, so
that's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna make a little stem for the. How dumb is that, right? But I never thought of using baking soda as part of it to make it stronger and bigger.
Right.
So that's kind of cool.
It is. It's ingenious. I wouldn't have thought of it. Yeah, that's interesting. Cool. Yeah.
Well, the fumes come off of it.
Right.
See, and now you got to take it off and you got to file it and you got to make it the square. So you got this square thing on there. So now you can push it into the outlet and the outlet will open. A lot of work.
Yes. But then again, it's a lot of work to go to the store, buy a replacement plug, cut it, rewire it, because it never gets, you can't put it back the same. It just doesn't work.
No, you can't. But I thought the only thing that was really useful was on the knobs, because I have glued knobs back together, and I never thought of using baking soda as a strengthener.
Yeah, pretty cool. I like it.
Well, we could do the last one, or we could just call it a day.
Or a night, as the case may be. All right. Let's see. What do we got? What do we have?
We have word of the week.
We have a word of the week. Oh, you know what's cool about the word of the week?
It's old.
Well,
it's been around for at least a year.
Yes. Although it came out in the dictionary in this year, but
it's in the dictionary?
Yeah, it was added to the 2024 dictionary.
No way.
Wow. All right, the word of the week is greedflation. It sort of is self-explanatory. However, we shall inform you what it really means. It means a rise in prices, rents, or the like.
It's an uncountable noun.
It is.
You know that? You know what an uncountable noun is?
I do not. Do you?
No, but it's described as an uncountable noun. Isn't that weird?
It is. but it's the rate. The prices go up.
Countable nouns are things that we cannot count with numbers, or uncountable nouns are things we cannot count with numbers. I didn't know there was such a thing as countable and uncountable nouns.
I did not either. I'm assuming it's like you say, well, that's a proper noun if you use a person's name.
Furniture is an uncountable noun.
Yep. How many pieces of furniture do you have, though? That's countable.
Yeah. Advice is uncountable.
Very, very confusing.
Mud
but anyway,
is definitely uncountable.
The reason it is called greedflation is when these expenses go up, but it's not due to market pressure or any other factor organic to the economy, but is caused by corporate executives or boards of directors, property owners, etc., solely to increase profits that are already healthy or excessive. And this is very, very true because you go grocery shopping.
Is corporate greed to blame?
It is. Well, it's greed to blame, period, not just corporate. Everybody wants to get rich. It's the way it is. You're brought up from the beginning, work hard, make money, support your family,
American
get rich.
Dream, baby.
Yeah. But you're not supposed to screw people to do it. But apparently that is how most rich people got that way, by screwing everybody. And we're not talking about it in the fun way.
Well, thank you, Jeff Bezos.
I want to get rich and fly to the moon. I don't want to go to Mars, though.
Unless they figure out how to get us there.
Yeah, in a week.
With propulsion, yeah.
Yeah. If you get there in a week, sure, no problem.
So do you know why it takes so long to get to Mars?
Because everything's moving, so the math has to be right in order to go the shortest distance to get you there.
Because we're coasting.
Well,
we don't have a way of carrying enough fuel to have the rockets firing the entire time. Right. If the rockets were firing the whole time, we could do it like, I think it's under a month.
Yeah. The problem is at the halfway point, you have to turn around and keep firing to slow yourself down.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Two of my favorite authors that I read from science fiction stuff are known for their math, and and their stuff is all factual.
I reject your reality and replace it with my own.
Yes, you like to do that. Although I must admit, you are looking pretty good this year with the beard and mustache.
Oh, you
it filled in nicely November. This year.
Speaking of beard and mustache, is Santa posted yet?
I don't remember. I did something, but I can't remember what he did. I've made posts and stuff.
Well, that's good. So everybody hires Scott in Delavan, Wisconsin as Santa.
Ho, ho, ho.
He does a good job. You should put your picture up, too, during the show next week.
Picture.
So,
all right.
Well, thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go down to whathappened.world. Scott's going to start doing more cooking stuff. He'll start posting Santa stuff, all kinds of good stuff.
Exactly.
What else will you do?
Oh, we do a lot of stuff, but most of it has work related and it doesn't really cause much with the show.
Oh, bummers.
I know.
All righty. Well, I want you to live every day and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Crazy. Hey, don't you step crazy.